The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And he's intervened well there. Cruyff. Neymar takes a shot. Schneider. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Tries a deft little ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Milan still without a single shot on target. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cafu played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Owen!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Crunching tackle.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Fagioli. Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neymar. Hazard. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Messi. And that's gone loose. Schneider. Decent progress down the left. Vieira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Keeper's got good distance on that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but shoots! Oh, easy pickings there. And the shot's on here. Now it's Schneider. And he's found a way past.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just...
Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Great challenge, time to perfection. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. And he's lost his man here. Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. Caceres gets it clear. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Owen, and he's on his way!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution for Milan, number 2.
Milan with a free kick then.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number 8.
Schneider!
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Schneider. Pele. Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. That could turn out to be a huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
77 minutes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for options for movement. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
But he's well positioned here. And a chance! It's in! And just like that, he hits 50. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner...
And the shot! Oh, it's coming in for the pieces! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Pele is offering a right smile there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Mohamed Salah getting this one clear. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key.
And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Just eases him off the ball. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Owen stood up well to him there. Some good persistent defending here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, it's come to nothing. And they can counter here. Can he latch on to this? That is good pressure, just how... That could spell trouble. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ah, such a clever touch. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still goalless. Oh, that's superb. Rijkaard. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance.
Struck first time. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position. Kachu! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Azar! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. That has been cut short. And no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Check sends that a long way. And here's Mbappe. Romero. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. There's the shot! There it is!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it's been given away. And it's Rijkaard. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a shot, surely! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Kirkchu, and he's managed to get free.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Hazard. That's rather hopeful. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Substitution for Milan, number 10, Schneider.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 24, Fagioli. Number
Valverde.
4, Henderson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Jorginho.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Van der Ven makes the interception. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's an imaginative pass. Always onto this. Irwin attempts a clearance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Valverde running with the ball.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Czech punts it upfield. And here's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Pelé.
There will be 1 minute
No
added time.
way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Torres concedes a free kick for that. Sané. And here's Owen. Out towards the flank. Sané, looking to go deep.
That's good defensive concentration.
Partey. And it's Fagioli. Fagioli running with the ball.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Torres. And he's there to retrieve it. Sané. And now the breakaway. That's an imaginative pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's come back out to him. Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Torres gets flagged offside.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that has left him in a heap. And there is the half-time whistle.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Raul. And smartly reclaimed. De Bruyne. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now he's got space here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's fabulous.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nicely weighted ball. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. No, he's had it taken off him. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely worked. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Alonso. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's De Bruyne. Pass is just off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Partey.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11. Bale.
Ruben
Substitution
Dias.
taking place.
Thuram. And they win it back again. Fernando Torres. And the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Milan are looking to go forward now.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cristiano, big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's their second corner of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless, Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland, looking to play him in. Mbappe. Chance! Milan have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that. David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Corner number 2 then. Van der Ven gets it away. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's neat. That'll be a throw. And it's Neymar. Jordan Henderson. That's very neat. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Villa surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
The ball has bounced loose now. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Face to face with the keeper.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. This looks promising. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's intervened well there. David Villa. David Villa goes steaming forward. He's tried one! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh no, this does not look good. And it's gone back to the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick announcement.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Milan really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Jordi Alba delivers. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Schneider, strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider, nice control. And this is Pele! Pele! And he's there to get it away. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Schneider pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. Now it's Pele. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Belletti. Now it's Neymar. Showing good feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that's well seen too.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be one.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And if you do have a chance today,
Well, after
please
all of
take
that,
some time
Jim,
out
what
to
are you
give your
thinking?
support to our
Yeah, this
better
looked the
stadium.
most...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And Van Nistelrooy! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, the way the ball sat up, he thought he had a decent chance, and to be honest, so did the rest of us.
Aimed beyond the defence. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, well played. Bastoni.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Up he goes! And the ball is out of play. Costa Curta. Cafu. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Owen is flagged offside. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cafu. And he's there to retrieve it. And that has left him in a heap. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. And here's Bale. That's good running with the ball. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Messi. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cafu, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you...
There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Back when it goes. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! They've scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 18, Del Piero.
That's going to go a long way.
22, Morientes. Number 20, Suarez. Number 9, Owen. Number 24, Neymar. Substitutions taking place.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the shot! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Schneider on a charge down the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the delivery.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And the through ball. He's picked his way through. And he lines up a cross. That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Cafu. Now Neymar. He is through here. And that's it. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out...
Owen! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Doku. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Punched away. Now it's Rice. Jorginho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, that's a there's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He can get that clear. Oh, what a mistake! Owen. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that's a good ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. And the pass is intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves And it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 14, Richarlison.
And so we're off again.
To replace him is number 18, Erling Haaland.
Aimed beyond the defence. Darwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not the most accurate pass. Jorginho. And here's Owen. Now it's Rice. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's well spotted. Played out wide. Bernardo Silva cuts it out. Nicely shaped ball. Bernardo Silva. Rice. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He rises! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Rice. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to go...
And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Played back in, and he's in on goal. A lot shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! And the comeback is complete! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
And this is Owen. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Owen. And this is Owen. Played into space. Adams calmly anticipates. Calafiori has created one goal already.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, such a clever touch. And that's been drilled in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome.